end of a busy day, Edward was coming back from the big station after talking to Lady about Henry's history. The breeze was calm and the sun had just set as Edward passed by Crosby. As soon as he was about to arrive at the viaduct, something strange happened.
Is it that time already?
It is 1975. I'm not surprised he's showing up now.
It has been a bit busy lately. I guess that's why I forgot.
Unfortunately, that wasn't all that Edward forgot.
Cinders and ashes! What the? Huh? What? Someone's stolen my catchphrase!
No point in stopping! Forward, Edward!
Already on it, Miles! Phew. That was too close.
Edward and his crew made it back to Wellsworth and reported the situation. All traffic was halted, and Douglas and Salty ended up sleeping at Wellsworth for the night.
I hope everyone's safe on the other side. They're pretty much stranded over there. Isn't that a track through Ulstead? I don't know. I've never even heard of Ulstead.
I can confirm it doesn't.
Hell, I don't want to be going to Brandon again anytime soon. Those two devils are just the last thing I need.
He did warn me too. I should have listened.
Who? Sir Topham? If it was the Fat Controller, we would have heard that before it collapsed.
I'm not talking about the Fat Controller. I'm talking about Timothy.
Who? Is this another one of your stories, Edward?
Very much so, Douglas. I met Timothy when I first came onto the island. He was the express engine for the Sodor and Mainland Railway. I came on at the same time all three railways had converged into the Northwestern Railway, and it was convenient I came on, as I took over as the express engine.
Was he spiteful?
No, actually. He was the sweetest engine you could meet.
Are you sure you're not gay, Edward?
No, I mean that in the literal sense. He was a hard worker. He was a hit with the passengers, and he did so with a smile and charisma. Considering he looked to be around the same age as me, I was surprised that he took the news so well. I guess he did so, considering there was now roughly 90 miles of track to cover. He understood why I was taking over.
Where does he work now, then?
Well, that's actually a good question. I've been around the entire island, but I've never even met Timothy. Was he sent back to the mainland? No, he died.
Blazing radiators! How?
Do you really want to know? Aye, if he was such a good lad, he must have had an honourable death. All right, here goes.
And this was the story he told. It was 1915. Edward was still learning how to handle goods trains, and learning which stations to stop at for the express. The viaducts were still under repairs at this time, so they had to go up and around past the Mid-Sodor Railway. Edward and Timothy were waiting at the station for their trains. Albert had taken forever to get Rain's maintenance train ready.
What took you so long?
Sorry, the points to some of Rain's trucks were jammed. I had them waiting forever for the damn things to be fixed.
And you didn't think to get my coaches ready in the meantime?
I couldn't find them. Neil didn't give me a proper look at the layout of this place.
Have patience. I'm sure you'll be owning the place in no time at all.
No time at all was 30 minutes ago, Timothy. I should have been gone by now.
Stress is what makes time feel so long, Edward.
And what makes you say that?
Because you've only been 5 minutes, and you've still got another 10 before departure.
Oh.
Exactly. Stop having that spoon up your ass.
I agree. It seems that punishments by good trains are not working. So, I'll have you spend some time with Timothy on patience. Maybe then you'll learn when things are actually happening.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, that won't be happening for a bit.
Why is that, sir?
Because Timothy needs some maintenance. I've seen your performance lately, and it started showing some slacking with your schedule.
Yes, sir. I was expecting to have it soon.
I'm glad you agree. I don't want my new branch line engine breaking down while he's working.
Really, sir? You're not thinking of scrapping me?
Oh, heavens no! My pristine and loyal Crovan's Gate built engine being scrapped? I don't think so. I also don't think the passengers will agree with that decision. You're a hit star with them, but considering Edward taking over your work and Rain dealing with the heavy goods and maintenance trains, I think it's a smart choice that you have a branch line all to yourself. How does the line up to Farquhar sound?
Splendid idea, sir. I've always wanted to see the heart of Sodor.
Then it's done. When you return from the works, I'll arrange it straight away. You'll be taking the night train to Crovan's Gate.
Hang on, what about the workers? How are they getting paid?
That I'll have to work on. With Timothy's 25 years of service and the construction of the viaduct, I need to balance it extra carefully. If we both have goods and passenger service up by 45%, then I should be able to pay as the operations go. Starting now.
Yes, sir.
Remember, Edward, gentleness and diligence.
Will do, Timothy. See you all later.
Thanks for keeping it a secret.
Are you actually going to get me repaired, sir?
Of course. As I said, you're the island's star.
I take it the problem is that you're running low on money.
Unfortunately, yes. We're needing a lot more than 45% to get both you and the viaduct sorted at the same time. I'll still send you to the works tonight. But just know that you won't be getting repaired straight away.
Yes, sir. Does anyone else know?
Aside from the workers, no. Which is even the worst part.
They asked for more cash, didn't they?
Considering it's 25 years of service, they've asked for double their salary.
I guess on the bright side, I get to see Skye and Reneus again. It's been a while since I caught up with them.
Seems like that is the only bright side to all of this. Regardless, I'll be coming on the night train with you, so I can talk to the workers to see if we can make a deal.
Very good, sir.
Soon it was time to leave. The passengers were excited. The air was calm, and Timothy's paint shone in the moonlight. The manager was at the front of the train.
Oh, bother. I was hoping we wouldn't have to deal with mist tonight.
You don't believe in that silly old ghost story the Fogman's been going on about?
With all due respect, sir, you haven't been out during the night when it happens. I'm sure that if you ask any of the workmen, they'll say the same thing.
Mist or no mist? Stay safe and take it slow, old friend.
Fret not, sir. I always do.
Sure enough, the mist had come down. It was so heavy that Timothy didn't realise that the points were against him and was sent down the wrong way. By the time they reached the next station, it happened.
What the devil was that?
It's your brakes! They've broken off!
You mean I'm a runaway?
The driver and fireman tried everything they could to stop Timothy, but nothing could stop him.
Whoa! Stop, Timothy! The viaduct isn't finished yet!
I'm trying! Driver, release the couplings between me and the coaches.
But you'll be killed!
Better me than everyone. Hurry!
They did just that, but to no avail. The train was going too fast, and because of that, the entire train... Well, I think it's pretty clear what happened next.
I feel that something bad has happened to Timothy.
I think you might be right, Skye. I was waiting for his passengers, but they never came. I had to go on without him.
Skye, Renaeus, it's Timothy. He's dead.
What? How?
Rain said that he shot past them going too fast. I heard an explosion and found that both Timothy and his entire train had been destroyed.
But why would Timothy do such a thing?
Now, Renaeus, let's not instantly chalk this up to suicide.
I'll tell you one thing. It wasn't suicide.
What is it then?
The owl. The owl hooted last night.
Oh dear.
So Caldy struck again.
I'm sorry? I'm not following. What owl? Who's Cody?
The legend told us that when the owl hoots on a starry lit night, the mist rolls in. When it does, Caldy strikes upon the land that he used to rule. It unfortunately happened to be our dear friend that was lost that night.
Cody owns Sodor?
More or less. King Cordy he went by.
Caldy, however, was a tyrant and wanted to make sure everyone followed his order. That was when Godred arrived and took over the land. He struck Caldy down on the precipice of the mountain of Sodor, the giant hill up there.
I take it that's why it's called Cody Fell then.
Exactly. And since then, he cursed Sodor, taking any chance he could get at exacting his revenge. That's why the owl hoots, to warn those that go into the mist at night.
And that one day he would return reincarnated to make sure that he would once again be the king of Sodor.
Lost my buffers. I can't believe that this psychopath is doing all of this. I lost my best friend because of him.
We all lost a good friend, Edward, but at least we can honor him by following his example.
And we did. And soon I was a top role model for other engines who would join the railway. Then Henry came along after Rain was sold to the Great Western Railway. Thomas came along to replace Albert, and I stayed on as the express engine. Until Alfred and he came along.
So, wait, if you're suggesting that Cordy may be the reincarnation of Corey, what happened to Sir Handel then?
Well, first, I never implied that he was the reincarnation of Cody, although it's very likely. As for Sir Handel, apparently what Peter Sam told Skye and Renius was that he missed Duke so much that he lost his mind. And before either of you ask, Peter Sam honored Duke's legacy by working harder than what he did on the Mid-Sodor.
So, what about Timothy's crash?
Well, when the police arrived, they chalked it up to faulty points and overdue maintenance. But our manager wanted to save both on money and his overhaul for his 25th year anniversary.
Why were they celebrating his 25 years of all engines? What was so special about him?
He's the first engine built at the Crovens Gate workshop. I wasn't there to witness it, but it must have been a spectacle.
He's CW1? Oh no, I wish I could have met him.
I'm sorry? CW1?
Hey, CW1's the legend that the crew at the workshop talk about to legend. I didn't realise that you were actually talking about him.
Huh. CW1. That's a very fitting class name. He never had a class name. Well, he never told me, but I think it fits.
Have they never thought of making a statue for him?
No, not enough funds. I'll ask the Fat Controller if it's possible. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't you say that you had to go past the Mid-Sodor Railway to bypass the viaduct? I did. But those tracks have since been dismantled. The only bits left are the tracks up to Harwick. It went straight to Peel Godred, which then had to slope down to the junction at Kildane.
Well, I'm gonna see if they're still there.
Good luck trying.
Well, I'm thinking of staying here for the night.
You're more than welcome to, Bear. Everyone's welcome.
Thanks. I might need a bit of a rest. Got a big day tomorrow.
I might as well too. It's been a hectic night.
I'll say.
Salty managed to get to sleep quite well. Edward, on the other hand, stayed up a little longer. Just then, something arrived at the station.
Everyone's welcome.
Keep up the good work, youngster.
Of course, old friend. Good night, Timothy.